up against each other for the WBO World Cruiserweight.
Shoot that long jab. Chris gliding across the floor as opposed to back.
Billam-Smith just cuffing on the right hand into the body. Left hand into the body there from Okolie. Really to the quicksand of having a clinch and a wrestle with Okolie. You could be in trouble. Right hand from Okolie.
It seems like his head's cleared now.
Up and giving himself the room here, Okolie. Just holding that left hand out, trying to measure with the right.
Try and use that feint, take a little half step back and walk him onto it.
Both guys still trying to find their rhythm, but they're forcing it with effort.
Hand quite high on the head, and Okolie just steps in immediately there. And then,
I think this is Billam-Smith who's stepping up to world level. So
find that distance and just shoot it straight down. People have talked during the week about the importance of the referee in this one. There's a...
I think one of the things Okolie's so good at.
Otherwise, Okolie's just going to wait, and then try and release that right hand.
Smith just covering up well there. He caught the right hand to the head with the left glove and then died. Mental clash of heads, so maybe there's a little bit of damage to one of them. I can't really see. In the gym and on the night there, because he's just talking about jab, double
to take over. More naturally inside fire.
Well, Marcus was sight for the Billam-Smith corner. Everything is at the discretionary. Takes 2 points. There's no 3 strikes and you're out. Victor Loughnane took 3 points off at him. He chose not to. Okolie won't be wanting to lose any points.
I think he's pouring with that left hand a little bit too much. I think he needs to
struggling to get anything off particularly clean. And there's that right. Billam-Smith just keeping organised, keeping things together. Long right to the body, but Billam-Smith is managing to drop the elbow on it. Good 1-2 there.
I mean, these guys are wrestling, and it'd be really interesting to see how they're standing well.
Lead left hook from Okolie. It seemed to land nice and solid, but he did. And Okolie was putting quite a lot into these early rounds. That's another thing I would.
Oh, good save. From Billam-Smith. He'd half turned his back. Billam-Smith stepped in, hitting with the ball. Over a minute remaining in round 4. Okolie just in the pair of them apart. Okolie looking for the uppercut. He's not stepped the back of his neck. Marcus McDonald again breaks some up. Okolie is completely gone. His legs are not. 6 seconds remaining in the round. Billam-Smith swings and misses with a right hand for him. Okolie looking at his corner as Billam-Smith tries to. Okolie narrowly misses Billam. It felt like in that round Chris Billam-Smith was just starting to forget about that lead left hook. That's what got him into trouble. I've never seen him stopped in Billam-Smith. It matters not. Here we go into the 5th. An almost hold.
Trying to get that short left hook off. That last round would have done an enormous amount for Billam-Smith.
Fainting now, twitch Okolie out of his skin, getting worried about this round.
Yeah, they'll react a lot more now to the feints.
Looking to line up that big right hand. Just taking that space with the front foot. Okolie's offering it and he's taking it. A stern word with Okolie there. This is an absolute crisis for Lawrence Okolie.
That was raised by Team Billam-Smith was that Okolie will hold, and that
took disqualification.
Looking for the uppercut. Crisp jab straight out of the gate. Billam-Smith trying to come in behind is around, but it is still so early in the fight. We are not even at halfway.
Right hand, then parry it, catch it, and then step on him.
Billam-Smith drops Lawrence Okolie. That feeling of the fight excitement, a over. That can be a little bit energy sapping as well.
The booing, but this is a physical fight. As
He needs to stay switched on. He needs to get back to that sort of...
doesn't mean that the next time Okolie does something similar, he has to take another one.
Well, he's back punching.
Okolie.
Guigan telling him, listen, when Okolie falls in, let him fall in, use your legs.
It's so hard to gauge. I mean, imagine being in the fight and Okolie done very well, and that's probably where he's had a lot of success tonight. One of his best shots has been that right
To the ropes through 3 rounds. You would have said that Okolie was ahead and Billam-Smith with a knockdown.
Grabbed hold of him. There was no attempt to throw punches.
Does that, it will be another point, and this is tight. Looking for the right hand there, Okolie, but he's moving around the target. In terms of punishments, you can take a point, you can take 2 points, you can disqualify. A certain number taken, trigger a DQ. That's not how it works.
almost, I think he's worried that this fight is almost over because Okolie, when he's not at this sort of really double distance long,
He really struggles at mid-distance, doesn't he? He doesn't feel comfortable there at all.
The right hand came through. He hasn't connected with one absolutely clean left and knees early on. He's looked solid under attack. All stay
after him or even with him.
And there is a weary look for Billam-Smith.
Didn't just grab hold, didn't attempt to punch. Good right hand. Good right hand there as well. Oh, good shot.
Smith here, you can see it.
But I thought Billam-Smith landed a decent short left hook as well.
Big right hand again. Right at the end of... Goes down to the body there, Okolie.
Good left hook.
After he took the first point, before he took the second.
Come together. I don't think the ref's going to take a point off when that happens, but it's when he literally...
Sounding that caveat that we're in the 9th round, we've still got the 10th, the 11th. Come that moment where it's one too many. 30 seconds of the round.
See, where Okolie likes to look for that right hand, he leans.
Still getting a stern talking to there from Marcus McDonald, that the referee is doing his best to favour Billy. I think it's the kind of mischievous thing you would say, possibly. Energy high, the work rate high, and some of these rounds, the last few, Okolie goes down to his knee, McDonald is counting, he's back up to his feet, and Okolie just comes straight back over to the corner. To come forward, he tried to hold on to Billam-Smith, and ended up going down, right hand.
And again, another right hand from Okolie.
Just looking for that single right there, Okolie. Another 10-8 for Billam-Smith. There's that lead left hook from Billam-Smith.
As you say, Andy,
If you score a knockdown, that doesn't mean that it has to be 10-8, but to really got to dominate the rest of the rounds to an unusual. Big right hand again there from Okolie early in the fight, but Okolie has to trust that if he keeps unloading, he's been hard done by there, Okolie.
I don't think that should have been a knockdown.
Going for Billam-Smith there, just setting his feet and letting his hands go. Billam-Smith.
Huge cut now open up on Billam-Smith's arm.
The left arm, 2 10-8 rounds due to knockdowns, 2 points deducted. He feels like he has got on. His battery hasn't really drained throughout the course of it either.
Shot like this, big right hand covers it whole.
Warning, and I think the referee has been fair with Okolie. He's given him plenty of
Seconds left in this 11th round.
Looking for that right hand again there, Okolie. Was it the shot? Left hook on the inside, and disentangles himself to punch in there that time, and he's counting again. To the count of 8, the bell goes at the end of the round, and that is another knockdown.
He took a couple there and he's trying to hold on.
Before he actually ended up going down.
Well, either way, there's been 3 knockdowns and there's been 2 or 3 points.
Absolutely. Knockdowns, if they are signalled if they are given by the referee. It has the other fighter being dominant enough for the rest of the round to allow. And again, he just steps in looking for that right hand. Earlier in the fight, they're trying to march Okolie down. With less than 2 minutes in the fight. The strength he has shown here, Billam-Smith, the conditioning couldn't do it when Okolie had 3 points taken off. He's still one wide on the cards.
Draining, also the nerves, energy, and the great conditioning.
So much sparring together. How much wrestling and fighting and working on it tonight. Nullifying that and using it to his advantage. Good right hand there from Okolie. Smith up for one big right hand. Can he find it? Okolie's World Championship reign, you would feel, their feet. There goes the final bell.
112 to 112. He's at 116 to 107, while Judge 115 to 108. Declaring the winner.